Ted, excited to be here with you today. Thrilled to be leading your Series C. Want to start with your background. You began as a sales rep at FareHarbor, a same-day travel booking platform, went all the way to COO, oversaw the acquisition by Booking.com. Talk about that trajectory, the experience, how it informed what you're building here at WeTravel.
Yeah, well, first off, thanks for having me, Jason. It's great to be here. Yeah, I learned a lot. I've spent about a decade in travel tech, first at FareHarbor, and I think you learn a lot of things when you scale a travel company. So we scaled from the US all the way to Australia and then ultimately Europe. And that was, as you said, in single-day tours. And there was always this thing in the back of my mind that there was probably a large opportunity in multi-day tours. So when the opportunity at WeTravel arose, I had a chance to really help the founders fulfill their vision there. And that's where I ended up about 3 years ago. So it's been a fun journey this far, but we're just getting started. So looking forward to what's ahead.
That's awesome. Can you double click on multi-day travel specifically? You said you saw a big opportunity. What is that opportunity specifically? Why multi-day travel operators? And how has the vision for WeTravel expanded over time?
The initial product market fit was with MBA student travel, as well as yoga teachers running retreats, right, to different places around the world. They built out an incredible payment stack very early, and that allowed them to start expanding into group travel and then multi-day travel. So as kind of the business and the product matured, they saw that there was a big opportunity in multi-day travel, specifically multi-day travel in different places all around the world, right? So imagine if you are a safari company and you're in South Africa. To run your business today, you're using different payment tools to collect payments from Europeans and from Americans. You're using different tools to have your documents and your waivers signed by your travelers, and using other tools to pay all of your vendors and suppliers, right? So if you're that South African tour operator, instead of using 5 or 6 different tools, you can consolidate and run your business all in one with WeTravel. So the vision today is really to be the operating system for this part of the travel industry. And then our next step is to fulfill our vision to really be a B2B payment network. That's the vision, and that's where we're headed.
You know, you've been describing this dynamic, but what struck us when we were digging into your business is that your customers are essentially resource constrained, like any small, mid-sized enterprise, but then have the complexities, be it payments, operations of a much larger multinational business. May talk about the WeTravel product specifically and how it addresses those challenges heads on, helps them more effectively run and grow their business.
Imagine if you're a travel business, maybe you're 10 employees, right? Every single day, you're trying to balance the coordination of many different trips. You're coordinating with travelers, you're trying to market trips to them, you're tracking down those payments, you're tracking down traveler documents. There's a lot of admin that goes on behind the scenes. And then once you collect the payments, get the documents collected, then you're also having to pass that information through to your suppliers, your vendors, right? The people who are on the ground actually fulfilling the trip. And so one of the things that we can do is, instead of using 5 or 6 different tools to run your entire business, with everything all in one place, you can make sure that it's easy to transmit information that you collect from your travelers to the suppliers and the vendors on the ground who are actually fulfilling the services for part of your trip. And that makes it a lot easier for these businesses to scale without needing to add a ton of more staff.
What do you see as the opportunities, use cases for AI in multi-day travel and for WeTravel specifically?
Yeah, there are quite a few. We actually start with the problem statement of what are the parts of the day-to-day tasks that our clients hate doing, right? And how can we solve them? And oftentimes, one of the easiest and best ways to solve them is with AI. If you are that safari operator in South Africa, creating beautiful itineraries, sending out cropped images, translating your content in a way that is appealing and can help you sell trips, that's hard. That's time consuming. So you may not have a marketing department within your company, but we give you the tools and the ability to present your company as if you had one, right? And I think those are the main things that we're trying to do.
I want to take a step back. It's been a fascinating few years for travel, to say the least. What do you see as the evolution for group experiential travel, and where do you expect WeTravel to fit into that evolution?
At the core, we believe that travel, when done right, can be a force for good, right? That brings people together across cultures, across boundaries, and artificial divisions that can sometimes separate us. We want more people around the world to go on these multi-day and group trips so they can experience more cultures and they can connect with one another. We think that more and more places around the world are going to be discoverable if the travel businesses in those locations have tools like WeTravel to get in front of more potential bookers.
You had a lot of partners to choose from as part of this financing. Why partner with Sapphire?
I think it goes down to fit. right? You all showed up prepared. You knew the most about the payment space of anyone that we spoke with. And frankly, we got the sense that you were invested and wanted to be on this journey with us. I think there's strong values and cultural alignment as well. And I think in addition, your platform team, the other resources that Sapphire has already put to bear to help us find talent, to identify other growth levers, have been incredibly helpful. And so we're really thankful for that and looking forward to the partnership ahead.
Well, thrilled and excited to welcome you to the Sapphire family.
Yeah, thanks.